Okay, I'll go through just now. Well, basically, this is what I will present. I will start with an introduction of what is GGPEN all about. I'll give an overview of the Angolan space strategy, the GGPEN engineering trainings that we went through and some that we're actually currently doing. I will discuss a little bit on the Earth observation program, and I will finish the presentation with future activities. Well, what is GGPEN? GGPEN is the Angolan National Space Program Office. Was created in October 9, 2013. It has an investment of about $350 million US. In terms of structure, we have 7 departments. We are about 70 employees. GGPEN is supervised by the Ministry of Telecommunication, Technology, Information, and Social Communication. Our vision is to make the country a benchmark for excellency in space, science, and technology. And our mission is to promote the peaceful use of space, ensuring the creation of skills in space technology. The National Space Program of Angola, guided by the Angolan Space Strategy 2016-2025, provides an outlook of the overall space activities that throughout the last 9 years conducted Angola from a non-spacefaring country to an emerging spacefaring country. The space strategy has 5 fundamental axes. Axis number 1 is the space infrastructure development. Basically, the main objective is to ensure that Angola has a stable network, satellite resources and service for different domains that safeguards its technological independence and satellite data. In 2017, we launched our first satellite, ANGOSAT-1, into orbit. And during 2022, we will be launched ANGOSAT-2. The launch of ANGOSAT-2 aims to deliver broadband internet and fill the digital divide for Angola and the Southern Africa community region. Our second axis is the capacity building and promotion, which the main purpose is to ensuring that capacity building and dissemination of space activities contributes to the creation of specialized human capital, and thus the contribution of the development of the country. On the third X, which is the industry and technology, the objective there is to initiate the private sector, aiming to diversify the investment in space, and thus the contribution for the development of this sector. On the fourth X, which is international positioning, the main goal here is to make sure that Angola assumes a relevant role in the international context in space policy, as well as to participate in relevant initiative projects. Here, I just want to highlight that recently, in 2021, Angola have become a member of COPOS. We delivered a statement at the 65th COPOS session. Furthermore, Angola also is leading some of the critical regional initiatives, such as the SADC Shared Satellite Network project, which focus on space infrastructure and satellite resource sharing, as well as they are planning to launch a SADC communication satellite by 2017. The fifth X, which is organization and corporation, basically is the internal setup organizational structure that makes sure that all the intended goals are implemented throughout corporation and collaboration. I just showed some of the corporations that we have there. We started early with UNISEC, where we actually sent a lot of our specialists to Japan to do a CLTP program. We are part of the International Astronautical Federation. Currently, we are working with an MIT on a project for monitoring drought in one of our provinces here in Angola. It is not possible to do a space program without quality human resources. So for GGPN, human capacity is a priority. And in this context, we managed to graduate more than 60 specialists in space and science technology, namely 5 PhD, 22 masters, 28 bachelor's degree. We are having some recognition awards. For example, we had 3 specialists in the top 10 of the most promising young people in African space industry under 30 years old for 2 consecutive years. GGPN expert was also accepted in a UNICEF Drone and Data Academy. Although we are 60, but basically we are only 45 certified as satellite operators. Here I just shows some of the courses that we went through. So an example, we have the assembly, integration, and testing, satellite design, satellite mission, control and operation, space applications. So they actually had more than 4,000 hours of training. Then I just highlight also at my right a training that we did in Toulouse, where we had the opportunity to go and visit the cleaning the cleaning room in Airbus facility in France. Engineering training for small satellites. As I said, we started early with the UNISEC. Around 2013 to 2016, we sent some of our specialists to Japan to do a CLTP program. The objective there was for them to become leaders in developing hands-on training using small satellites, CANSATs. And in 2018 to 2019, we actually designed our CANSATs. And we did a course for educators from different institutions here in Angola, where they went to the whole process of designing, fabricating, testing, and launch small satellites like CANSAT. We actually managed to launch using the helicopter while they were receiving the telemetry from the ground. During this program, we also invited some of international speakers. There, I have a picture on my right of Professor Robert Vazil here in Angola, teaching about different missions of CubeSats and the impacts that they have in the academy. So in short, we managed to have 164 students and lecturers in this course from 26 universities and 30 institutions. Another training that we are currently still doing since 2021, we established a cooperation with one of our best engineering university, ISPTEC, to prepare a course in satellite communication. The idea here was to encourage companies to invest more in satellite communication technology and services, as well as there might be an increase in the demand for professionals in this area due to the advantage of the launch of ANGOSAT 2. We prepared a course to teach solid knowledge in radio frequency fundamentals, the necessary skills for installation, maintenance, and managing troubleshooting in the satellite communication network. We had the participants of about 197 participants, general public, and 10 from the companies. Recently also, we invited the CEO of Space in Africa just to bring an awareness here in Angola on how to initiate a startup in the space area, how to do a business in the space area. So we invited the CEO of Space in Africa. In parallel, Angola is also implementing an Earth observation program with the collaboration of some international and support of international partners. to address some of the Angola's fundamental challenge to the Sustainable Development Goals of the 2030 agenda. In 2018, we installed a tool in our mission control center called Opengl Lab. The idea of this tool was to give training to our specialists in the treatment of satellite image, so that we can create different applications or space applications to tackle the SDGs. For instance, or for example, that includes agricultural precision, demographic tracking, sea oil spill detection, land and maritime border monitoring. And as a result, we have 10 Angolan specialists trained in image processing and a geographic information system that are capable of designing now and develop different space applications. Here, I just bring two applications that we have developed. We have the Tech Agro, which is a service for monitoring of agriculture fields. We have also the Tech Ecology, which is a service for monitoring oil spill. And these specialists recently also, they provide a workshop to show the potential of space applications business here in Angola. They showed how to use satellite data, what are the available open source for these students, so that they can start creating also different space applications here in Angola. So the attendance was about 40 participants in today's workshop. So what is ahead of us? What is the future activities that we have? We have to make sure that our mission control centers is ready in terms of all the infrastructure and the equipment, that they should be working 100% according to the requirements in the contract. So our specialists and operators also, they should be ready. By next week, they'll be doing probably the final trainer to operate our satellites. We will continue the Earth observation program. And in terms of capacity building, we are starting designing also an AngoTube, which is a CubeSat that we are designing for academic purpose to improve the engineering education. And of course, our main goal is to launch AngoSat-2 successfully to orbit this year. Thank you. This is all I had to present.